Welcome, Leo, to your weekly reading. This is for the 27th of April to the 4th of May. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Leo, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We'll then look at your possible challenges coming through this week. Thirdly, messages and advice from Spirit. Your unexpected blessing coming through this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Leo, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week, and we have two major arcana cards, so we know it's a big message coming through. And what I see most of all for you, my dearest Leos, is this energy of waiting for the right time, waiting for somebody to behave a certain way, waiting until you feel a certain way or look a certain way, waiting until things are perfect, is coming to an end. And I do think, my dear Leos, that you are actually the person who is initiating the stop to the waiting. It's as though you've reached a point where you feel, okay, it's now or never. If I keep on waiting for everything to be perfect before I start dating again, I'm never going to get there. If I keep on waiting until this particular person behaves a certain way to feel good and confident in our relationship, I'll wait forever. It's as though you're taking your power back from waiting, and you're ending the wait, my dear Leos. You are taking back control, and you realize that it's up to you now to take action and to bring in what you want, even though things are not 100% perfect. And you know, my dear Leo, things are never 100% perfect. Sometimes we just have to work with what we've got. And this is what I'm seeing for you. You are working from a point of, I'm never going to be more ready than I am now. I'm not waiting any longer. If you want to date, you're going to start dating. If you want to move, you're going to start looking for that new home. If you want to start your own business, you're going to start making actual positive steps forward to make this a reality. Under your possible challenges, what I do see for some of my Leos is that you might have an element of regret with regards to wasted time. This time of waiting for things to get perfect. You might think to yourself, oh my gosh, I could have started dating 2 years ago. If I did that, I would have already been in a loving relationship. If I would have started learning these new skills I want to learn 3 years ago, I would have already been able to earn more money. So I see for some of my Leos, there could be this element that crops up this week of wasted time. Please know, my dear Leos, that this energy of feeling as though you've wasted time is crying over spilt milk. It's over. The time has passed. Now it's time to look at what these 2 cups are for you right now, and we're going to get deeper insight into that as we move along. Look at what is going for you right now. Work with that. Close off the chapter of waiting and regret and move into the future full steam ahead with the speed of our Knight of Swords. You have an incredible message coming through from Spirit. We have 2 aces coming through for you and 2 aces under the same messages and advice from Spirit. It is incredibly auspicious to firstly get 2 aces, secondly, both under the same message, and thirdly, under messages and advice from Spirit. So this is incredibly powerful. In both messages, we see the hand of God coming through. Spirit is telling you now beautifully of this new beginning that is emerging for you. The beginning you are initiating and bringing into your life. Once you stop waiting and you start looking at what is going for you, those cups there are represented by this magnificent cup of abundance coming through. Hand of God comes through and shows you that now when you are able to let go and release, things are going to flow, my dear Leos, like they haven't flowed in the longest time. I do feel for many of you, more than one area of your life is going to be impacted by the flow of abundance. And it all starts with you saying, I am perfect right now. Everything is just the way it should be, and moving out of the waiting and regretful energy. Your second ace tells us that by making this decision, you're going to see clearer than ever what you need to do and how you need to do it. You're going to be so sure of your way forward now. And remember, my dearest Leos, with our victory wreath on top of the sword, you're on your way to success. Under your unexpected blessing, we see you coming through as King of Pentacles. Now, it does not matter if you are masculine or feminine. It's the energy of King of Pentacles I am speaking about. And King of Pentacles is our grounded king. This is the king that knows how things work on the physical realm. This is the king that understands there's a time to sow and a time to reap. With your own initiative, with your own strength, you take yourself out of hanged man energy. So now, Leo, it has been confirmed twice for us that you are now out of any energy of waiting and just hanging in there for things to get better. Now you are taking control of the situation. You are deciding what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and how you're going to do it. You are coming from a point of strength, and with that strength, my dearest Leos, you are going to shake up things in a dramatic way. At the end of the week, we have another 2 major arcana cards coming through. So you have very strong, significant messages this week. The Chariot here speaks to us of the speed we see you moving in right now. There is no hesitation. Once you've made up your mind, once you realize that it's you that is holding you in this waiting energy, and you decide, no more, that's it, it's over. My gosh, look at the speed at which these horses are galloping. This is how things are going to start moving for you. The Chariot also speaks to us of success. So we know, Leo, that wherever you're headed now, whatever decisions you make now are being made from a position of strength and wisdom, and you're going to meet with success and victory. And then we get your final and big confirmation with the star, telling us that you are indeed moving into a very blessed and lucky period where you are going to find that your blessings flow in one after the other. Your first biggest blessing is you recognizing that things don't have to be 100% perfect before you move forward. And as soon as you recognize that and you make a plan to close off the waiting time, my gosh, Leo, I think you're going to be amazed how things change and how things now flow in for you in the most blessed and wonderful way. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.